Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald, and today we're going to make a really simple little arrangement. Now, I say simple arrangement. My inspiration was when I was at the wholesalers, they had buckets of this limonium, which is basically something that turns into a dried flower. So it's like a straw flower in some ways. It is what it is, and you either love them or you hate them. But I looked at them and I thought, do you know what? They're actually quite cute. They've got a kind of real country feel, and maybe we could take one of these bunches and make it into something more. So I've picked a few different flowers that we're going to use, and we're going to bring them together, hopefully to make a little cute posy is what I'm wanting to achieve. So keeping that feel of a country bouquet, but just by using different materials. And so it doesn't just look like a bunch of statice, it does actually feel like something more. So I wanted to bring a few flowers in through it, essentially. So I've got some nice grasses, I've got some oxypetalum, I've got a little bit of eustoma as well, which is interesting. A little bit of foliage, but really our main thing is going to be the statice, and I want it to feel kind of random, not too complicated. So this could be like a little nosegay or a little posy type arrangement, but in itself I think this is just like a little bit too much of a clump. It needs a few other little bits in it just to bring it to life and make it less like a dried bouquet. So these are like a little bit of sedum, and we can just bring this in. So a little bit of eustoma as well. I thought what was interesting about these bunches is the colour is so dynamic, and it kind of allows us to go a little bit mad with colour. So whereas you would normally maybe be a little bit reserved, when you have a bunch that is full of all different colours, then why not just celebrate that and have like a harlequin style bouquet is the way I would call it, which is basically all the colours you can think of. So if you're going to use them, just use them. You know, don't be scared to basically go for it. So this is really going to be more like kind of Biedermeier style, which is a European style where it's quite compact. It's not a style that was particularly popular in the UK because people tend to like flowers that are more naturalistic, open in style. But in Europe, they really like these kind of compact ones. And I think when you do it like this, it does give it like a tapestry effect, which is really interesting. So I'm just going to add one or two of these little grasses. So I don't want it to be totally flat. I want it to have a little bit of life. And those little kind of tail grasses are perfect for breaking up that feeling of it being quite so set in its way, I suppose. So really, we want it to be quite cute. I'm just going to turn that rose round. I really want the rose to sit quite central. So this is maybe something that you could use even for a bride or bridesmaid's bouquet. I do have some foliage. I wasn't sure how this would work out, so I thought, well, we'll get it to a certain stage and then see. I think this could be quite nice. So this is some Ming fern, which is one of the variations of asparagus that you get. And it has just a lovely texture and feel. So that's really finished the edge and made it softer. And I'm just going to put a little touch of ruskus around it as well. Now I'm planning to put it in a little jug, but as I say, this could be used as an informal wedding bouquet. It could be used as a nosegay in the sense of like, here's a little gift bouquet. It would be maybe a lovely gift from a grandchild for a grandparent. So it could be carried, or it could be presented, or it could be just put in a vase and enjoyed. So that is what we're going to do, is we're just going to cut a little bit of bind. So as you can see, I've been hand tying this as we went. I'm just going to tie it off with a little bit of twine. So I just went round a couple of times. I'm just going to do like a double or triple knot. This actually reminds me a little bit of like a Victorian posy. Victorian posies were really like a central flower and then concentric circles. So it kind of has that feel, but not quite. And just to finish, I'm going to cut it to go in my vase. So just straight across. Secateurs are the ideal thing for that. And straight into the water. And there we go. We've got, well, to be honest, if it's staying in there, I'd like it to be a little bit shorter. But if I was going to carry it, or if it was for a different purpose, you need to measure your stems to suit. So there we go. We have a country style, Biedermeier style hand-tied bouquet arrangement that really showcases the mix of colours, the mix of textures, and makes use of what is really a simple, cheap bunch and turns it into something a lot more special. Now, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you feel inspired to maybe have a go at making something yourself. We've got lots of new videos, and we have a new video comes out every week. We'd love you to join us for our next design. If you haven't already subscribed, we'd love for you to join us and subscribe. That really helps us a lot. Tap the bell to get notifications, tap the like button for this video, and if you have enjoyed this video and you'd like to watch another one, in our description of the video we've got a link to one of our previous videos that you might find enjoyable as well. So until next week, take care, and we hope to see you soon.